Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for today's makeup look I will teach you how to create a really simple and polished makeup look that is really perfect for any occasion, and it will definitely make you feel that you're put together, and it's super easy using minimal products. So if you'd like to see how to recreate it, just continue watching. I'll start with my makeup primer, and I'll use the Samir Kozami Instant Light Primer, and this is in a spray form. I make sure that I shake the bottle before, just because it has little bits of shimmer in it, and that will help for it to go everywhere. And I just like to massage this primer on my skin, around my eyes, and everywhere really, just to give a bit of hydration to the skin and a little bit of luminosity. Now that the skin is nice and tacky and hydrated, I'll move on to foundation. And of course, I'll use my current favorite foundation, which is the La Mer Soft Fluid Foundation, and I use the shade Natural. And using my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion brush, I start to spread that on the skin. And I really love this brush. It's very easy to use. It gives a really airbrushed finish, and I find it's really nice and quick, and I love the shape of it. It's not too dense, but it also allows me to put the foundation in circular motions and get a really nice finish. And the foundation itself is really beautiful. It feels like you have nothing on the skin, but it's really long wearing. It just gives the effect of second skin, but without looking that you have foundation or anything really cakey on your face, which I really like. Sisley Cern Phyto Eclat. You might have seen me use this so many times. I absolutely love it. I love the packaging. It has that spoolie, which is really nice and cooling underneath the eyes. And you can see I'm focusing most of this product on the inner part of my eyes, where I have most of the darkness, and then tapping it in. It literally melts away, and it really helps to brighten the eyes so much more. One of my absolute favorite concealers, for everyday, nice and easy, is the Dior Forever Skin Correct in the shade 1.5N. And it's really lightweight, easy to spread, and I find that it doesn't really crease, which is great. And I love using it with this brush. This is the Zoeva 110 face brush, and just tapping this concealer underneath the eyes, you can see just a tiny bit goes a really long way. You see I'm just taking it slightly lower than the corrector, and that way, we will not add a lot of product very close to the eyes. It will help give the eyes a lot of brightness and luminosity back. I also take the tiniest amount just on the top part of my eyes, and with the same brush I'm tapping that in, and you'll see that this just helps to remove all of the darkness that I have on top of my eyelids, and it will also work as an eyeshadow base really nicely. For my day-to-day makeup, I don't usually like doing a lot of contouring, but just a hint of a bronzer. And for this, I love this Hourglass Ambient Lightening Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light, and it's a gorgeous bronzer, because although it will help to warm up the skin, it has bits of shimmer inside, but it just melts on the skin and it looks so beautiful. And I'm using some with my Wayne Goss number 02 brush, and it's super soft, really nice on the face. I love it, and I also love the shape of it. Really easy to work with it, and because it's very soft and gentle on the skin, it wouldn't really move any of the other layers that we have underneath, I mean the foundation. What I also really like doing with my bronzer is just with my eyes open and taking it in my crease, just in the center like here, and taking it outwards, and this will help give a little bit of warmth to the eyes without making it look heavy, and it just looks so gorgeous. I make sure I blend it out towards my hair, and that way it just helps to open up the eyes and make a little bit of a difference. And for a little bit of blush, I love this one from Milani, and this is the Baked Blusher in the shade Luminoso, and it's the most gorgeous peachy shade that has lots of highlighter in it, so it's almost like a two-in-one blusher. If you don't have this blush, I'm telling you now, you're missing out. You have to really try it. And I'm using my Morphe M500 brush and just literally putting it on the center of my cheeks and blending it upwards, and this will help to lift the face and just make it look really beautiful and radiant. And the highlight that is in this blush is very unique because it almost gives you that radiance without looking shimmery. Like, it's so gorgeous and lit from within kind of look. And now a tiny bit of powder. I'll use my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. Again, going back with the Wayne Goss number 02. It's a very multi-purpose brush, so it's great to use it for a lot of things. And just in the areas that I get more oily, I'll powder my skin, but leaving the rest of the face, you know, more nice and glowy. MAC Eyebrow Styler in the shade Lingering. Even though I have quite a strong brow, I still have a lot of gaps, so I like to focus this product more where I need it first, and then in the rest of the places I just add a tiny little bit of this. And I love the spoolie on the other side because I just like to then blend this color really nice and quick. So mainly enhancing, you know, the perimeter of my brow. This is where you need most of the definition, because this will help lift the brows and give them a really nice lifted look to the eyes. Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade number 3. It's really easy. I removed most of the color from the actual mascara brush and literally just going over my brows just a little bit, you know, to add a tiny bit more color and more volume to the brow. For my eyeshadow, I'll use one of the most classic and beautiful brown shades, and this is MAC Swiss Chocolate. Now with a fluffy blender eyeshadow, I'm using this is the MAC 221, and I'll start to put that in my crease, add a little bit of depth. Make sure you don't take this higher than the crease, otherwise it will make it look a lot darker. So I'm focusing this just in that middle part, and a tiny bit in this outer part here, connecting it with the crease, and that way it will help give a little bit more of a lift to the eyes. Make sure you also have your eyes open as you're doing this step, because if you have your eyes closed and you apply the eyeshadow and as you're blending it, you wouldn't be able to see, you know, how far you're taking it. And whatever is left, I'm just blending it outwards. Always going with how far your brow is. So if your brows are finishing like mine a little bit more out, you want to extend the eyeshadow a little bit outwards just so it can look nice with your eye shape. I'll now go in with my absolute favorite and must-have eyeshadow, which sadly has been discontinued. This is the Bobbi Brown Black Plum. You can still find it in some places. Wayne Goss number 08 brush, and then very close to the lashes, and I start to apply the end, like literally just push it onto that area, and it gives the effect of eyeliner but with eyeshadow. Make sure you're also not dragging it like this, because this might create a lot of fallout, so just take it in little steps. Make sure you're also not applying it really on the skin, you're just pushing that on the base of the root of the lashes. That's where you need to apply this product. And when I come towards the beginning part of my eyes, I open my eyes so I can see how far I'm taking it. As I come towards the outer parts, I like to make it a little bit more thicker and wider. Put the brush just laying down on my eyes, and I literally smoke out this part. That will just make this area look slightly bit wider and therefore help open up the eyes. And I'm back now with my MAC brush, the 221, and I'm just blending away this outer part. What I like to do in that stage, I love going with the same blusher that I used usually on my face to use some in my crease, but I'll use a different color of blusher than the one that I used for today, just because the one I used was a little bit more sparkly and I prefer a more matte color in the crease. And for this, I'll take the Hourglass Ambient Lightening Blush. This is in the shade luminous flush, and this one is more matte. So taking some on my crease color and literally putting that in the crease, and it will add back a little bit of freshness. You can see this helps to break out this brown color and bring back the harmony that we have on the skin more on the eyes and make it look even more beautiful. I'll now use this color here. This is from my Makeup Atelier Paris in T19 Wood Pink, and I'll use that underneath my brow in the inner corner of my eyes. And this is so pigmented, so you have to be really careful with the amount of this product that you take, and the smallest amount just in the beginning part of my eyes. And Makeup Atelier Paris is probably my favorite brand for eyeshadows. Like, they have the best, in my opinion, matte eyeshadows. They're just so pigmented, and you know, one swipe and you're done. It just works amazing. A Bobbi Brown sparkle eyeshadow in Ballet Pink. It's the most beautiful sparkle I have ever used. Like, I really like it, and it just gives that really great brightening effect to the eyes without looking heavy or that you have lots of stuff on. It's just so beautiful. And I also love using this even if I don't have any eyeshadow on my eyes. I just use a little bit of that, and it just gives the eyes a little bit of that something special without showing it. You have to try it. Like, it's so amazing. And for mascara, the one I've been using non-stop is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. It just gives a really good effect, and I love how it makes my lashes look nice and thick and long, but at the same time I can really separate my lashes, which is the most important thing when applying mascara. So add a few layers of this until you're happy with the result, and also make sure you grab the ones in the beginning of your eyes, because this will help give an overall lift to the eyes and make them look amazing. You also have to make sure, you know, to wiggle your brush and really start from the root of the lashes, and that will give you like a maximum lift. And for lipstick, I don't tend to line my lips every day, but if I want to and I want something that looks really polished and beautiful and just simple, I love this one from NYX. This is in the shade Natural, and it just has that really beautiful color of the lips, just a tiny bit more brown, where you can define just the outer perimeter of your lips, and it will look really soft and natural. And now to diffuse this color even more, I love using this multitasking brush from MAC. This is the MAC 228S, and it's really good. I'll just diffuse this lip pencil. Now with my favorite lipstick is from Radiant Cosmetics. This is in the shade number 42, and this is an amazing cool tone pink. This is from a Greek brand, and I absolutely love it. I just put a tiny bit on the center of the lip just because it's super pigmented, and then with the same brush I will be blending it out throughout the lip. And to make this lipstick look a slightly lighter, I'll use this powder lipstick from MAC in Influentially It, and just a tiny bit in the center, and then go back with my brush and continue the blending in the center. I'll go for more of a glossy lip today, and for this I'll use this MAC lip gloss, which is so pigmented and amazing. I'll use some on the back of my hands, and with the same brush from MAC, I'll place some in the center again. And this gloss is like so thick, but it feels really nice on the lip, and you would put it on now and it will stay like this for a really long time. That's what I really love about it. Now with whatever of this lip gloss is on the back of my hands, I'll literally just tap it on the top of my cheek. This will just help give a tiny bit of a more glossy look to the face, but without being too much, because the quantity was very little. So this is my finished look of my polished everyday makeup tutorial. I hope that you liked it and that you learned a lot of things from today's video. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.